Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, April 27th. Our theme for the week is flowers and plants, and our topic for the day is science. So we are going to look at plants. We are going to look at germinating some seeds. So we are actually, I know that we've done this before. We have put seeds in the soil so that they will become plants. But we don't normally get to see them sprout until they come up out of the soil. So this particular activity is using water beads so that it's clear. We'll be able to see this happen. One of the things that I would like to do is I would like to read this book first. It is called One Bean, and this is about what happens when you plant just one little bean. Now this particular boy plants it in some soil, so he isn't able to see it, but we will be able to. This is called One Bean, and it is by Anne Rockwell, and the pictures are by Megan Halsey. I had one bean. It was dry and smooth and hard. I put it on a wet paper towel. I covered it with another wet paper towel. Soon its skin had turned all wrinkly. I might scoot a little closer to you, to the camera. My bean had gotten fatter too. I think it got too fat for its skin because the skin split. This meant it was time to plant my bean. I filled a paper cup with black potting soil. Then I laid my fat, wrinkly bean in the cup and covered it with soil. I watered it when the soil was dry. Even though I couldn't see my bean hidden under the damp black soil, I watched for it every day. Then one day, just like in the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, something wonderful happened. A greenish white stalk poked up from the soil. My bean was dangling from the end of it. Soon 2 leaves grew on my bean plant. These were shaped like Valentine's hearts. More green heart-shaped leaves sprouted. My bean plant grew bigger and bigger. It needed a bigger place to live and grow. I filled a flower pot with potting soil. Very gently, very carefully, I took my one bean with its bright green leaves and roots spreading through black, moist soil out of a paper cup. I planted it in the flower pot where it could stay. Sunshine shone on it and made my bean plant grow some more. One day, I saw lots of green bumps on my bean plant. Those little green bumps were buds. The buds burst open and lots of white flowers blossomed among the green leaves. When the white flowers fell off, tiny bean pods hung in their place. Before long, there were lots of bean pods growing on my beautiful bean plant. These tiny bean pods grew bigger. One day, I picked one. I split it open and looked inside. What do you think I saw? I saw some smooth and shiny beans shaped just like the one bean that had started it all. I picked a few pods and ate the beans that grew inside them, and they were very, very good. The end. All right, so that's what happens when you plant a bean. In order to do this experiment, we need a clear, smooth-sided glass or jar. So I've got a mason jar here. We need some seeds. I found these at a garden shop. These are garbanzo, lentil, and pea. And so this is what they look like. This is what they look like. I don't know if you can see. There we go. When they are dry. We need some clear water beads. So these are the water beads that I have. These are, you can find these at a floral shop, or I get mine at Hobby Lobby in the floral area. They are just plastic water storing gel beads. And then we need some water. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the clear jar, and we're going to put, I did the wrong side. So we are going to pour these in here. And then we're going to put some water on them. We're going to put some water on them. And then we have to wait. Can you see them? These water gel beads, I put some water on earlier today. So this is what they look like when they have filled up with some water. Then what we need to do is we needed to take those beans and soak them overnight. So these beans have been in this water soaked overnight. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of these beans. And we're going to take them out of the water. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick them in the gel to the side, because we want to be able to see what happens with these. So we want to make sure that we try to keep them to the side. If that's hard, you can maybe use a fork. There. See, we've got the lentil is down here and the pea is right here. A few days ago, I did this in another jar. And so this is what happens. Can you see that the lentil has sprouted? Can you see the green shoot? The pea has also sprouted. So this is about 4 days of sitting in these water beads. Now, the garbanzo beans do not seem to be sprouting. They just seem to be making the water beads kind of cloudy. So I'm not sure that I will put any water beads. But what you do is you just put these in the water beads and watch them every day, and they will start sprouting. When these ones get a little farther ahead, I will take them out and I will put them in my garden. So that's been fun. And the reason that I like doing it in this jar is that I can take it around to each of you and you can look at it. It doesn't necessarily have to be stuck on a shelf somewhere. I can take it over to the students in the classroom. So our students who have a harder time moving from one place to another in the classroom, this can be brought to them. So I thought that was a really great idea. We are going to have a lot of fun with plants this week. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you learned something about some plants, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.